What to do if your eBay item doesn't pass the eBay International Shipping Program inspection. Let's talk about it. Well, howdy, welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You are back in the toy barn. I hope you've had a fantastic week so far. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know, and comments, you know we love them. So just keep them coming. Yeah, we got some things to talk about. But first off, before we do that, I just wanted to let you know the last couple of days we've made sales consistently. But man, there has been a huge slowdown. I don't understand it. Madcap Toys Plus has kind of came to a stopping point, had a day where there was a big zero. And today, I think I've only sold maybe one item, less than 20 bucks. It's got really, really bad. Madcap Toys, the regular one, it sold an item so far, but eBay has been dragging its feet. I've heard there's lots and lots of issues going on and off with the site, etc., etc. It's just been really hard, especially when you have thousands of items on and you're not getting that visibility. So that's been happening. Mercari has picked up a little bit, and then Poshmark's been a little bit quiet, at least over the last maybe about 4 or 5 days. So not much too much happening, but we are continuing to truck along. Daren has finally finished Mercari as far as the Relist. Yay, good job there, Daren. And so now he's able to focus on other things with refining eBay, etc. on the main site. And then I've been continuing to list vinyl records and other media on Madcap Plus, and just refining things, going from there and doing the build up. Also, I do want to mention he is also listing not only sports cards that he got at a yard sale about a month or two ago, but also he has also been focusing on that electronics palette, getting that listed too. So yeah, so you came to the video for a reason, and we're going to talk about it. So what do you do, right? What do you do if you have a eBay international shipping order and you get it processed, you do your due diligence, you're a reseller, everything's cool and legit, you got it all packed and ready to go, you send it off, life is good, and all of a sudden you get a message from the eBay inbox saying they can't deliver the item to the person because it didn't pass inspection. So what happens, right? Are you at fault? Are you the one that's at fault for this? What happens after that? So I wanted to give you a little tidbit on what goes on. So if you get one of those crazy, ridiculous letters saying that your item didn't pass inspection with the International Shipping Program, you don't really have to worry about it. Now, you're probably thinking, now, come on, what do you mean I'm not going to have to worry about it? You got to make, it's not going to get to the buyer, right? So what's going to happen there? The great news about it is, as we've mentioned on previous videos here, once that item leaves your house and it makes it to Glendale, Illinois, to the eBay International Shipping Distribution Center, you are good from there. What happens to it from that point to that said country is on eBay. And I have talked with other sellers about it. They have talked to me about it in different social media aspects. Many of them have experienced the same thing where maybe a certain country won't accept, like, I think one person told me it was like a one of those knives, like a certain kind of knife or what have you. What happens is that eBay takes the heat. They will refund the money to the buyer, but they don't refund your money. You keep it in pocket because you did your job. What they do is they take it out of themselves, and probably they have some kind of insurance thing. They take the heat, they pay the customer back 100%, they get their money back. And then what eBay reps have told others is, because people say, well, where does the item go? A lot of times they will take those items and they will do liquidation auctions with them and get rid of them for, you know, crazily low prices, etc. So that's what happens to that item that you shipped if it does not pass the eBay inspection. So I don't know what qualifies for it to pass certain countries. You would have to go through a bunch of red tape and stuff to read all of that out. But just to let you know, if you are enrolled into the, or opted in, however you want to call it, into the eBay International Shipping Program, once it leaves your zip code and it goes to Glendale, Illinois International Distribution, you are good. If it doesn't pass inspection there and it doesn't make it to that said country, eBay refunds the money 100%. You keep your money 100%. All is well. And then they, in order to get their money back, they usually will, liquidate those items at an auction. If you have questions, let me know in the comments below. If you've also had this kind of experience, let me know in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. All right, so we've got some sales across the board of the different sites. We're going to talk about more than one site today. We're not only going to talk about what sold on Madcap Toys, we're also going to talk about items that sold on Mercari. Sorry, my mind just went brain fog. Mercari. And we're also going to talk about one item this past week that sold on Madcap Market through District. So exciting stuff that we are going to share. So first of all, let's talk about what sold on the regular Madcap Toys, shall we? And we'll get this basically caught up. So right on Madcap Toys, right now, not including a pending order. Actually, a pending order we have that I just found in the Toy Barn was on Mercari. It was this Strawberry Shortcake DVD. I love Strawberry Shortcake. Of course, as you can see, this is not the old vintage 1979 Strawberry Shortcake. This is more like, what, the 90s, I think, or early 2000s. But we got rid of it at a good price. It's got some black marker on it, etc. So we gave them a real good deal, because what really matters, guys, is on the inside. As long as the DVD is working, it's in good shape. That's what we care about most of all. So anyway, we do have some pending orders sitting here and there, but we're not going to really talk about those. We're going to talk about the ones that have shipped. So the ones on Madcap Toys, we sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items, and then we have some items we're talking about on Mercari, and then one on District. So let's get started. The very first one, this is an oldie but a goodie. Daren loves the G.I. Joes, and he had 2 of these specific action figures. However, this particular one that we had included a rifle. I am not sure if this rifle comes with crankcase G.I. Joe. Let me know in the comments below. But we pictured it with it at the time in a big lot, and we told the guy, hey, it comes with it, so here, take it. 1985 Hasbro G.I. Joe Crankcase Collector action figure was found in the G.I. Joe tote. And this action figure sold for $13.58 plus shipping to boot. Really, really like that one. Really, really good for that extra, the extra item there. And this one I just shipped out today. So it's been in what we would call Fulfillment Island for about a couple of days. But we shipped this one out this morning. Had this one for a while and love it. It still works beautifully. Once you press the button, it still makes the metal detector sound. So really cool. This is from Matchbox Treasure Truck with real working metal detector. Brand new in box. Was found on Addy 5 back here in the shed in the toy barn. And this, I think, sold for a really decent price. It was a competitive price. We came down just a little bit on it to move it because it was pretty big, so it gave us some room. And this one sold for $14.95 plus ship. Very, very good. And then next up, we sold a video game. So video games do sell once in a while here at the Toy Barn. 2009 video game Madden NFL 10 Universal Media Disc for the PSP. Of course, found in Daren's coin box area there. So we got a little teeny tiny video game stack there. And this one sold for $7.98 plus ship. Very nice turnaround on that game. And then next up, found on one of the monster shelves behind the camera, we sold a Jurassic Park. Now, I believe that there is a Jurassic World movie out right now. At least that's what our movie theater had said. So I'm wondering if that has kind of gave a little bit more of an inspiration for folks to buy Jurassic World, Jurassic Park stuff. I don't know. 2021 new Mattel Jurassic Park Hammond Collection Dr. Ian Malcolm action figure. We have one of these action figures actually left in box, brand new, never opened. And this one sold for $8.54 plus ship. So probably got a little teeny tiny bit of an offer. Maybe received a 10% discount offer when sending offers out there. And next up, Daren continues to post these, to list these. He received and acquired about $3,300 worth of currency, coins, gold, etc., and silver. 1957 B as in boy $1 silver certificate, United States of America $1 note. And of course, we do have a currency album that we can look through to pull those out, and they're the 99.9% of them are already encased in like a plastic sleeve, which is nice. And this one sold for $6.98 plus ship. Very, very good. And lastly, on this particular platform, we sold some superhero bracelets. This was actually from a Amazon pallet we got a while back. And I still have 12 packages of these left. So each package includes and contains 16 superhero rubber bracelets for kids. And this sold for $7.01 plus ship. So very, very nice there. So just a teeny tiny bit of a cent off or a discount there. So that was all on the main Madcap Toys currently. And now we're going to go to, let's go over to District, because Daren did sell one on Madcap Market. Now, again, we preach it all the time, but if you guys have not done so already, we've actually sold about 3 or 4 items so far on Madcap Market. It's slow going, I'm not going to lie, but we are building up more and more people that are coming, more and more buyers that are looking for specific things. So if you are a reseller, or if you're a buyer and you're wanting to see some kind of the different things that are being offered there, come join us. It is free to sign up. It doesn't cost a bit. And you only pay if you're a seller and you sell something, it's only like, I think Daren said like a 10% selling fee there. All right, so let me see if I can pull up District.net Madcap Market. It's the only thing that I do say is when you're trying to pull up your store, sometimes you've got to kind of go through things, especially if you don't have the app on your phone, which I don't have on my phone. And reason being is that I have so much apps on my phone with insurance that it's very, very difficult and impossible to have a million apps when you're dealing with other things. Because I've told Daren sometimes, I said my apps will literally drain my phone late at night, and then I have to quickly get my phone all charged up so I can work the very next day. So it can get really crazy. All right, so let's see, I think I'm logged in now. There we go. There we go, we got it now. All right, so pulling this up, we sold a PCGS Buffalo nickel. This is the 1937 Buffalo nickel PCGS certified mint state 64. We were really excited about this sale. And this coin sold for $40 to $45 plus shipping to boot on that one. So thank you so much to the person that bought off of Madcap Market. So we really appreciate you. And they already know that it is already out in, shipping. So they've got the tracking and everything. And it's really, really easy to print those shipping labels if you're wondering as well. All right, let's switch it on over to Mercari. So on Mercari, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items on Mercari. The very first one was a bundle. So this was a bundle. And I'll just shout out the couple of items, and it looks like it was already delivered. 3 items, sorry. 3 items were in this bundle. They were all silver certificates. The very first one was a 1957 $1 silver certificate blue seal. And that sold, well, it's going to be a total altogether. Sorry about that. The second one was a 1957 B silver certificate $1 note. And then the final one was a 1957 silver certificate $1 note. And this entire bundle sold for $18 plus ship. Very, very good. So maybe just took maybe about $1, $1.50 off on that bundle. Really, really love that. And next up, we sold a comic. This is the 1988 Marvel Comics Daredevil number 261 collector comic book, not an action figure. And this one sold for $5 plus ship. Very, very nice. I had to board and bag that so I could get ready to put any Gemini comic mailer to protect it. So it is safely gone out to the buyer a couple days ago. And next up, we sold this from the Toy Barn, Terminator T1000 1994 new mint on card Kenner Action Masters Terminator T1000 action figure. And we have one of these left. And this sold for $7 plus ship. And then you probably seen maybe with a camera pointed right up here. It was right up here for a good while, but it is now missing. We sold a Marvel Legends series, the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl 6-inch figure with scooter. Brand new, never opened. And we took a good deal on this. So brand new in box, it sold for $20.25 plus ship. Very, very nice. And along with that, it was just right before the 4th of July holiday, we sold a game. So we got this from a Target pallet buy. Didn't pay maybe but $4 for it. And we really turned profit here. Even with making a deal, we really did good on this one. Hasbro Gaming Jenga Maker game. Brand new in box, never been opened, of course. And this sold for $14.25 plus ship. And then lastly, we sold from a pallet buy as well a lightning cord. So lightning to USB A round cable from Heyday. Of course, the color was spring teal is what it said. And this one sold for $5.99 plus shipping to boot. So that was the items that we had sold on Madcap Toys, Mercari, and one on District. We do have a couple to talk about on Poshmark soon. And more on Madcap Toys Plus, and soon to be more on the regular Madcap Toys site. So we're just drumming along, doing our thing. Even though eBay is having their issues, we're continuing to list hard, work hard, get some things from our death pile on, and really working hard to minimize that so we can recoup our funds, right? And source again. That's our goal. Just to make sure that we are not a museum here, that we are actually selling product, moving it forward, and getting new things in. Well, guys, I don't have much to say. I still got to eat supper, right? It's after 5 o'clock for sure. And I just got to get some things done. Got to get a bath and get some stuff listed and eat. And move right along and get stuff done. So we're going to try to see what we can do to make this month really happen. It's a little bit slower than last month. Not by much, but seemingly I think we'll pick it up. Especially with the price point now that Christmas in July is well into play. But you guys have been super fantastic, and until next time, bye-bye.